Hi everyone, this is Adam and welcome to 30 Minute Games. Today I'll be reviewing the game that put Rareware on the map, Donkey Kong Country. Originally released for the SNES back in 1994, it has been made available in some form or another on each of Nintendo's home consoles since the Wii. It is currently available on the Switch as part of the Nintendo Online SNES program. For this review, all footage was captured using a ROM image emulated in RetroArch and an 8-bit-do SN30 controller, and it played great. Originally, I had intended to play with a Switch and an attached SNES controller, but was unable to when my capture card stopped working. Despite this, the game experience was pretty close to being the same. Donkey Kong Country is the story of Donkey Kong, the grandson of the original Donkey Kong, now known as Cranky Kong, who has had his banana hoard stolen by the vile King K. Rool. Donkey Kong, a gorilla, sets out with his nephew, Diddy Kong, a monkey, to take back the great banana hoard. Each section of the island is themed: jungle, ruins, industrial, etc., and each contains or introduces its own enemies. At the end of each section, you face a boss and reclaim a portion of your banana hoard. My biggest complaint about this game is that after retaking part of your banana hoard, it doesn't appear back in your banana cave at the beginning of the game. Although the story doesn't make much sense and the whole monkey's uncle aspect could use some work, it was the 90s and mascot games were the things to do. Some of them were even good, including this one. Although the Nintendo ecosystem was dominated by Mario, Donkey Kong Country sought to set itself apart in two ways. First, it was designed to be much more challenging without hitting the level seen in games like Ghouls and Ghosts or Castlevania. And second, it had unique 3D pre-rendered graphics, a first for the Super Nintendo. Although DMA Design, which later became Rockstar North, released Uniracers, which used the same technique for the player sprite just a month later. DKC is a game that has a huge nostalgia factor for me. I vividly remember playing this as a child, and I've played through it on the Wii, Wii U, Switch, and emulator more than a few times. I have my favorite levels, Minecart Carnage, and ones I can't stand, Stop and Go Station. It's a game I have fun with every single time I play it. At the same time, I know it isn't just me. The game was well reviewed when it first came out, and it has continued to be a fan favorite. I would highly recommend that anyone who has never played it and has any interest in platformers give this one a try. I'd rate it a 5 out of 5 for fun. When it comes to time investment, DKC is low. The controls are intuitive and can be picked up with a quick test of the gamepad at the very start of the first level. At the same time, while it's easy to figure out the controls, it's also very difficult to master. After nearly 30 years of playing this game off and on, and beating it several times, I've watched YouTube videos featuring moves I didn't even think were possible. For that reason, I give it a 5 out of 5. You'll pick it up easily, but there's always more that you can learn. Donkey Kong Country is also extremely accessible, at least in the modern day. Getting into the game takes only a minute, if that, and levels are only a few minutes long at most. Although the game did have designated save points, one per world, both the Wii U and Switch, as well as emulators, support save states that can be taken anywhere. The only caveat on accessibility would be if you were playing the game on an SNES from a cart or the Wii version. Last but not least, Donkey Kong Country is fully portable in certain versions. If you're playing the official Switch version or off an emulator, you'll have no trouble taking this game anywhere. For that, it gets a 5 out of 5 as well. Thank you for watching my review of Donkey Kong Country. If you enjoyed it, please like or subscribe, and if you have any comments or game suggestions, please let me know in the comments below.